So, it's almost time for some football! Yep. Almost time. It is almost time for some football! Yep. It's Super Bowl Sunday. It's almost time for some football! So yeah, we gotta prepare. I gotta get, some stuff here. But again, it's almost time for some football! Some football! That's right. On this Super Bowl Sunday, only a few hours left until the Chiefs face off against the Eagles. For some football! Yep, that's right. So get out your chips and dip. Get out your soda, get out your whatever you have. Your beer, your wings, your dispensing helmet, whatever the hell you do on Super Bowl Sunday. Get it out. Because it's time for a good game. I think it's going to be good. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I think this is going to be a good one. Talking about it. Mr. Brady himself talking about it. So Gronk was there already talking about it. Talking about it. Talking about it. Football! That's right. So get your shit. Oh, look at all these birds, man. I'm about to scare them. Why are they all sitting there? Yeah. Maybe they're waiting for some football. Maybe that's what they're waiting. They're waiting for some football. Maybe that's what they're waiting for. I'm just gonna sit and watch some football! That's right. Yeah, we don't get any concurrence anymore because YouTube intentionally broke my app so that way no people can't see the stream. I mean, we can't even go live horizontally. There's no filters, there's no ability to go live horizontally, there's nothing. I don't have any of that function. I mean, I've showed you guys this before, but I'm not just saying this. I've physically showed you my app and showed you that I can't go live horizontally. I have showed you that the filters are completely missing, and I've showed you that this has been going on since the end of last year. It's been going on since the end of last year. That they intentionally broke my YouTube app on my device. So yeah, again, that's why when you guys come in, there's like never any concurrence and stuff like that, because they have just randomly put absolute, just like every possible facet of the app or the platform that would actually help gain like viewers, concurrence, traffic, that's supposed to do that. Essentially we see 2 people in here the entire time I'm streaming. That's it. 2. And this has been going on since the end of last year, and it's been going on since they broke the app for me. And all they've been doing is just breaking features. Breaking this, breaking that. I am going to file a lawsuit against YouTube for basically just making it so that I can never, trend or get past a certain number, and that it has to be some sort of thing where I talk about it on here for them to actually do something, and then they just do something for a little bit and it goes back to the way it was. I am going to file a lawsuit against YouTube. I will. And it will be in regards to the fact that the platform never functions the way that it's supposed to function. And we will see, all these screenshots. I will be showing these and, talking about that and stuff like that. Because again, like, the point is, I have communicated, I have done my due diligence to prove that I'm, on this platform to deliver you content that is content, for specific purposes. And whenever I try to do that, whenever I try to deliver content that is content that you would want to watch, that is, stuff that I've worked on and put time into, they intentionally do things to lower the numbers of that stream, downtrend that stream, take away views from that stream. Flat out, 3 times in a row now, that same Elden Ring stream that we talked about that they've removed views from after it's been live, they've been constantly removing views from that and taking it down to the exact same view count that it was at when we finished our live stream. And it's actually not the case. The point is, it wasn't at that view count. It was at well above that view count, and they're only lying about those views. They're holding them somewhere so that they can slowly add them after the fact, and then basically just lie to you about the amount of people that are actually watching those streams. And so now they're going to slowly add back the views that the stream got while it was live, so that they can pretend like your stream got views. And that's what they've been doing to me. I have been proving this, where I take a screenshot of the amount of views that we have when the stream ends, and it's very obvious that, right after that, we take another screenshot, and it's the views on the stream don't match even close. There's a huge gap. And then it just sits there. They don't ever catch it up to the number that it was at when the stream finished. It just fucking sits there. And almost every time that happens, that there's a very large gap, that's conveniently the stream that gets locked at a certain number, and I don't see it trend, I don't see it move. Where essentially it was obvious that while we were live, YouTube restricted the stream so that way we would never go viral. That way we would never trend, we would never go viral, and YouTube's been doing this, again, for a long time. So the point is, I think it's actually rather interesting that a certain stalker too is on the platform, and YouTube's not really doing anything about that too. So like, just the fact that YouTube doesn't take a serious tone with something that police would, you know, like essentially like when I call the police, the state police, and they say they can't believe that YouTube didn't like remove the person, yada yada yada, you know, like it's a little bit concerning when they're even concerned that essentially the platform themselves isn't doing anything. And you know, like kind of enabling this sort of behavior and stuff like that. So throughout the course of my channel, basically, you know, I may have like started, you know, completely just raging out about a game or bitching about a game or something like that. The point is, it's supposed to be funny. So like, anybody that would take this and like think that like I'm actually mad or something like that, the point is, for a long time, or period of time, I wanted people to think that, you know, for X amount of time, you know, the point is, you know, I would definitely like, you know, like make people think this was real and rage out about it. And time again, stalker just sits here and clips what I'm saying, and then YouTube in the background will actually sit here after the fact and randomly like put little silent bits over things that I've said that are very specific pieces of information that would tell you exactly what's happening at crucial times to keep you watching the channel, so that way you would know essentially you know what's going on, and you know, would be vigilant about it. So yeah, you know, it's really sad when time and time again I basically just prove that this platform has a huge problem with terrorism, with actual anarchy, actual chaos, anarchy, and terrorism. Like, people stalk other people, they seek them out, and stuff like that. And I've seen police doing it too, like corrupt police officers doing it too. And I talked about this a long time ago too. And so like, the point is that like, you have to realize that there, you know, there are some of them that are bad apples too. It's not like anybody does a job can't just be a bad, you know, like a terrible person or something. So like, the point is, I talked about this too, and so like, all these people, you know, instead of minding their own business, the point is, YouTube enables this behavior. So essentially showing the fact that, you know, if somebody is just upset about something, getting mad and raging out about it, this is enough to trigger other people. 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 Just you simply being, you simply existing in the way, in the manner that you do, is enough to trigger other people to do things to you. Even though they could just leave you alone. They just stop watching, go away, and leave you alone. No, they exacerbate, they make things worse, they hate, and attack, and terrorize, chaos, that sort of thing. People have been the victims of attacks on this platform. I gotta be honest with you, the reason, you know, again, part of the reason why again, I'm a martial arts instructor, I have been for a very long time. Part of the reason why, you know, like this, like like this was my calling is because, well, obviously it's my calling. Like, I can handle it. So that's why. Like, that's the point. So when time and time again YouTube is proving to you, they're literally even fucking flat out making it obvious they're doing this, and then you guys aren't showing up to support, that doesn't help things. That makes things worse. Like, you've got to show up and you got to support, and you got to give the views, and you got to, even if it's just to come back a little bit to give us some support. Basically the point is that we're showing that this channel is the perfect example of what results of cancel culture, of people that just hate things and want to take it down just because. They don't know why, they just hate it. Well, the truth is, you want that reason, but you shouldn't have it. The truth is, you can't get over that it's just your problem. That's everybody's issue. Just like the endless political nonsense, where you just can't admit that you're wrong about things. We present you with new facts, and you still argue the old ones, when the new facts are contrary and better than your old one, than your non-facts, than your completely made up nonsense. You know that the point is that person doesn't simply just want to be right. They don't actually care about being right. They just want to be seen being right. And that's literally everybody. That's everybody I know, pretty much. They don't care about actually being right. They care about being seen being right. So, like, to them, they don't care. Like, that's the point. The good person will do the right thing, period. And all the live long day, all these other people come along and see them doing the right thing and take advantage of that, which is the internet. This is the point. Those of us who are nice, doing the right thing, are being seen doing the right thing, and then others come along, take advantage of it, and then try to make it seem like that person is in the wrong. And then to be seen doing that, to be seen showing you that, and it's literally just for that. Like, half the time they're not even right. They just want to be seen being the one showing you that they were right about this person. And it's all because of politics. It's all that. People can't get over the fact that they've been wrong. They should just shut the fuck up and move on from this person. They've been wrong the whole time. They can't get over it. And this is a real problem in their brain they're actually creating. It is a real brain deficiency. It's actually a mental problem, a mental health issue. And, we'll, of course, never admit to it. But, flat out, when you're in a vertical stream for fucking 8 hours, you get more than one concurrent viewer the entire time. Like, they're literally just lying. And plus, I saw it. I physically saw it with my own eyes. Every time that second concurrent would show up, every single time, it would just go down to 1, and they would never count the view. They're just fucking lying. Because that's what YouTube does.
Those are songs you want to remember.
Sure. Yeah, can I get a number 3, please? Can I get fries? And on the burger, can I just get ketchup and cheese? Just ketchup and cheese on the burger. And can I get a large cherry limeade for the drink?
I'm sorry, did you want fries or top with that?
Fries. That's everything. Thanks. You're all a bunch of posers. Pretending. There's a lot of people that on this platform that screwed with this channel for a long time, and you're all watching now because you're concerned. That's why you're watching. That's why you're not liking the streams. You're just watching, sitting there watching, not liking, waiting. Thank you. Because you sat here and you actually did harass me and did fuck with this channel for X amount of time, calling it trolling. Except that you knew what you did caused entire streams to end. You know, like people will. Maybe I had like, you know, one time we had 15, 20 concurrents at any given time. You know, I used to get that many. On YouTube, sitting here just fucking lying. YouTube is literally lying. So, you know, the point is, we know that there's been several people that have been in and out to essentially, you know, just harass the channel. It's not just one, it's several. And the point is, you have a problem with my politics. All this happened when I started talking politics. It's all politics. Well, I got news for you. When rich people randomly take over this country and take over all your rights, and there'll be a merit-based system that basically says that if you don't earn above a certain income, you're shit and you don't deserve these things, you're gonna realize I was right the whole fucking time, because it's already happening, you stupid assholes. Yeah, it's already happening, you stupid fucking assholes. Just to let you know. Trump's already been giving tax breaks to the rich that you don't pay attention to. He's already done that. You dumb fucks. He did that the first time. But you don't pay attention, you're just dumb. And then instead, you go and personally insult the people that are trying to warn you and tell you that you're just being fucking stupid. Because you can't take being called stupid. Your feelings. It reminds me of all the jackass Trump voters that swerve around and drive fast and think that's not emotion. And think that they're not thinking with emotion. No, you're literally you are the jackass driving like that, being like that. That's called your emotions. You can't handle it. And then meanwhile, you're the one saying that other people are woke and stuff like that and want to cancel things. No, it's you. You're the woke one. You're the one doing it in silent and lying and blaming it on the other side. You know you're doing it too. It's you. It's been you all along. So those of you who think I don't know that, and think I don't know how Trump voters operate, and don't realize that I'm fully aware that you're all terrorists, and that you're all aware that you're terrorists, and that you're all aware that you're Nazis, racist Nazis, that essentially you want a racist white America. You want to get rid of all these people. You love ICE deporting people. You are racist. You want a oligarchy supremacy society. You want Star Wars. You want Darth Vader. You want the Emperor. You want people to lose their rights. You want to throw middle-class people in jail for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Sounds like exactly what's happening to my family. Yep. Oh, and then they go, oh, you can't talk about it. Oh, you can't talk about it. Yada, yada, yada. Go fuck yourself.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. You too. Yeah, you start noticing that just randomly people are being thrown in jail for absolutely no reason whatsoever. So, you know the thing that all of you do? All of you Trump voters do it. Every single one of you. You sit here and you go, my rights, my rights, my rights. You cause a problem for the police and then you go, my rights, my rights, my rights. That one thing that you do, you're about to lose it. You're about to lose the ability to do that. Yep. The thing that police are already doing, that they have a problem with, where they randomly pull people over. I'm sorry, but if you come in my chat with a fucking little kid as your picture, you're just getting blocked. I'm done with it. I'm done with people putting little fucking kids as their pictures on. I'm done with it. No. Anyway, the point is, like, you know, already we have an issue with police doing things they shouldn't be doing, taking liberties they shouldn't be doing. You know, you know your rights. People are starting to state this, and it's getting out of hand. The point is, everybody's seen the endless videos of the cop doing something they shouldn't do. Somebody's just recording it. I was literally just watching one of those worst compilations of that, and like just this entire scene of, like, again, of a cop just randomly getting again, he just gets a call to show up, and he just randomly starts arresting and detaining people and shit like that for absolutely no reason whatsoever. You want this to happen? Oh, Trump's gonna help us. He's gonna get us up. No, he isn't. He's doing that this time to try to make you think he's gonna do that. You're putting all your trust in this one fucking guy. You don't want an oligarchy because you're putting your trust in one fucking guy, you dumbasses. What happens when he decides to just dislike you for no reason whatsoever? What happens then? Duh! I'm too stupid to think that far ahead. Bun is stale. Burger looks good. Bun is stale. Top bun too. So meaning they have like these bags, and they probably pulled the top open and then didn't close it later. They probably just left it like that. Yeah. Point is, oh, there's so many people out there now. They hate people because of the things they say. That's it. This is the things they say instead of what they do. I can't stand Trump, and I hate Trump because of what he did and what he didn't do. I don't give a fucking flying fucking shit what he says. This is everybody. It's everybody's problem. Like, nobody matured after high school. Like, nobody. Like, every single person out there, pretty much, just after high school, you just didn't fucking... You literally just had kids, like, right away. You didn't do life. You didn't fucking pay attention to anything. And you just held on to these stupid fucking things that you already thought you knew about life, but never actually learned. You never actually figured them out. And you just started being parents and doing these things that forced you back into your adolescent way of thinking. You're thinking very basic. Wipe the ass. Get diapers. Deal with a bullying issue. Deal with PTA meetings. Like, it's very basic fucking bullshit. You don't know how to fucking life. You don't know jack fucking shit about how the earth works, about how the world goes round. You really don't. Because again, so many of you instantly became parents. You didn't have time. What time do you have to look things up about Trump? I have spent so fucking much time doing that. It's unbelievable. What time do you have to do that? I'll wait. Because I promise you, I would be very misinformed. Yeah, I would be very misinformed had I done that. I would see things very different. All I would see is from a scope through your kids' eyes, because they're the ones in school, and that's the problems you're dealing with. That's it. You didn't. You didn't like pour thousands of hours into research and stuff like that just to. No, of course you didn't. You don't care. Nobody does. Just pick. I know I've told you this already, but there's an entire book on this. And it's a true thing. That if you sit here, especially with politics, and convinced somebody of doing something that they passionately feel the opposite about, they are now, like, if you spend time doing that, most people will now be more inclined to actually feel more strongly about their opposition. They won't change their mind. They're actually more likely to feel more strongly of their opposition, the other way around. Because they didn't figure anything out. Because they're stupid. They just think they know something. Anybody out there that's about to see somebody do something. Do you ever like? I'm sure everybody has this experience. You know, you know when you're starting to gain wisdom in life. You know, the point is you're about to see somebody do something, and then you try to stop it, knowing how it's going to result because you know have also been there and done that thing that didn't work out so well for you. You know, or something kind of like that. You know, like how many times have you all been at Walmart and see somebody's trying to shove a TV in their car? They got like a Prius or something like that, and they're trying to shove this gigantic. I used to work for places like this, and trust me, I would. The point is, how does the person know they didn't think about it long enough? Didn't think about that long enough. They just bought a TV. They were excited. They didn't think about their car. That's the point. They didn't think about it long enough. Just like you don't think about voting long enough. Or Donald Trump, for that matter. So, the employees have seen it a million times. So when they see people doing this, why can't they at least warn them or say something, or like, you know, like a sign, like, you know, like if you buy a TV, you know, like, just be aware that, you know, you might want to have something to pick it up. You know, like it's just, there were so many times where like you'd find an empty box in the parking lot because somebody took the fucking thing out because they bought it and now they don't want to. Like, it's people not admitting that they were just wrong and stupid about something. Yeah, and then they throw the box in the parking lot and leave, and the thing's barely jammed in the car and stuff. Basically, it's somebody not going, I was dumb, I bought this and I shouldn't have, I didn't even plan to buy this, I came, impulse buy, yada, yada, yada. They don't take it back into the store and say, I'll be back for this, return it, or come back later with something conducive to pick it up, or anything like that. They throw the trash on the ground and try to jam it in the fucking car. Relate this analogy to what pretty much everybody does with voting. And researching voting and anything with politics. If they're doing this with a fucking TV at the store, something as basic as a TV at the store, they're doing it with that. As you see these things take shape, you see, as I told you guys, Bernie Sanders is one of the only ones that's trying to warn people and still speaking truth, speaking sense. If that guy's getting up there every day trying to like talk his heart out when he's that old, you gotta listen to what he's saying. He's like on his way out trying to warn you. And there's so many people doing that. John McCain flew in from an emergency brain tumor removal to vote no on Trump's original healthcare bill. And thank God he did. thank God for John McCain. He died shortly after. But thank God for John McCain, because pre-existing conditions, they would have came back. And would have just gutted the thing. It would have been bad. It would have just been an Affordable Care Act, but gutted, basically, is all he was proposing. Biden, perfect example, too. I know some of you really don't like Biden, but I don't know why, again. Because time and time again, he proved that he made a correct decision. So many people posed that they didn't like him. They didn't like the idea that he was still running, that he looked old, yada, 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 so he stepped down. I think that shows his maturity and showed that all he was trying to do was give a shit. Why else would he step down? No, he would want that protection. You realize as the President of the United States, it's like a matter of national security to keep them alive, right? Why wouldn't some guy on his deathbed want to stay alive longer? That was one of the single selfless things I've ever seen anybody do. And nobody, almost nobody gave him enough credit for that. It was so selfless for him to do that. Not Bernie Sanders. We have all these people. I mean, Bernie's been warning this the whole time, but now you actually have to worry. The point is, we warned you. Now it's dangerous. Now, for the first time, we have a sitting president that technically can't be held accountable for illegal things. Yeah, you can't. That's concerning because now he can do a lot of illegal shit. As long as Trump does it, it's okay. So the point is, not good. Remember when he said this recently, within the past week or so, I think, he said, well, I can't run again. I'm pretty sure I can't run again, right? They tell me I can't run again, right? And then he asks somebody, I can't run again, right? Then he goes, no, you know what? Never mind. I don't want to get you involved in that. Sort of almost kind of making it seem like he's going to try. It's not good. Don't do that. Twice, that's it. I don't care who it is. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Even I was like, yeah, I'm sad to see Obama go, but I'm glad that Obama has the respect to say he should leave. Because even he was saying that. He said, no, I shouldn't be in office again. Because people were asking for it. It was so well liked, you know? He was like, no. Michelle would kill me. And he said, no, I shouldn't. Nobody should be president for more than 2 terms. Because that's the way it is. You know, and he's right. You know, these people that stay in government too long and stuff like that, now Trump giving the president more power than the president's ever had before, that's not good. The whole point is you don't want the president to have legislative. Why would you want the president to have legislation power? You don't want that. You want your elected senators and stuff to have legislation power. That's the fucking point of them. So you want just the president to be able to just come into your state and just start deciding things for your state. Do you believe in our Lord and Savior, Are you asking me if I'm a Christian? Is that what you're asking me? Because everybody believes in something, I think. Well, I guess some people don't. Are you asking me if I'm a Christian? Is that what you're asking me? Sure. Why does this matter? Why does it not matter? I didn't say it doesn't. Why does it? I would like to know why you're asking. Because I don't particularly like to sit here and talk religion on stream. I just don't think it's a good idea. Sell wars or bread. It's because you're curious. For me to sit here and talk to you about my personal beliefs between me and God will probably take roughly 12 to 15 hours ish. For you to properly understand it, I think. However, yeah, for the most part, yeah. So the original question is, do you believe in our Lord and Savior? I believe in God, yes. I believe in a God, yes. I do thank the internet for saving Jim Carrey, because they were being very unkind to him for a while, and I guess he came out as being saved or whatever, and so, like, you know, like, this is the point, I guess, is what this person's bringing up, is if you want to suddenly have some sort of positive look on the internet, you can be saved. I'm not going to sit here and do that. I'm not going to use God to be saved so that you guys like me some more. I'm not going to do it. Do I think that other people do that? Yes. I know I just mentioned Jim Carrey. I don't think he's doing that. I think he truly, like, found God and stuff like that. And that's good, because he needed that. He's a really, really smart man. And sometimes when you got a lot going on up here, it gets pretty chaotic. He needed that. Jim Carrey's my favorite actor, by the way. In case anybody didn't know, you're wondering why I randomly mentioned Jim Carrey too. He was always my favorite. Jim Carrey, I always was a huge fan of Tom Cruise too, but Jim Carrey was always my favorite actor. I just think he can play anything if you want to. It's just the best. But yeah, like Tom as well, Tom Cruise. He's the best too. No doubt. No doubt in my mind. So yeah, like him and Tom were always like my top favorites. It's a shame what happened to Hollywood after the slap. It really is. That really changed a lot of things, didn't it? This is kind of the point. That shouldn't change anything. It shouldn't. That shouldn't have changed anything. Why? Like, that's the point, is like, everybody wants to get mad and upset about what happens. Like, why? Did it involve you? Like, stop already. I feel bad. Because it was very obvious to see early on he was being manipulated by that woman. Everybody saw it. And everybody saw that, like, he had some problems in that relationship, and they should have split probably a long time ago. It just happened there. You know, like, the problems just presented themselves there for everybody to see. And unfortunately, it was directed at Chris Rock. It's not anybody else's fucking business. The point is, the world needs to move on and shut the fuck up. But nobody can do it. Like, everybody wants everybody else's business to be their fucking business. This is the problem. You know, these guys are just, they're actors. They're people too. Leave them the fuck alone. You think just because they act and stuff doesn't mean they're incapable of having feelings and emotions of their own? Leave them alone. What the fuck did he ever do to you except demand more money for movies? Yeah, like, alright, sure, but at the same time, you gotta give it to him. He was the highest paying actor, pretty much, I think. So, I think a lot of that was her too. I gotta be honest. I think that a lot of that was her trying to get him to ask for more, but I don't know. I just know that I do feel for him, because, you know, it's the sort of thing you don't come back from, and it's so stupid. I'd love to see him act all the same again. Why? Just because him and Chris Rock had a misunderstanding and you saw it? I think that's dumb as hell. I think that's so dumb. I think it's dumb as hell. And I think the point of what Chris Rock does, you know, make fun of people, make jokes, is supposed to get you to see that. The point of making fun of Will, the point of Chris Rock doing that, is to get Will to see that too. In my opinion. Like, the point is, now that we're not at the event, now after the fact, get with him and joke with him about it. You get together, joke, like, this is what you do, so that way people shut the fuck up, and you can both collaboratively have a better image moving forward. You don't just sit here and just talk shit and just, no, that's not what you do. No, that's not a positive fucking message. No, be friends. Help him. Reach out. If Will's a douche and he's being a douche, tell him. Reach out. Call and say, man, Will, you know, I gotta be honest with you. I love you, but you're kind of being a douche. You know, you gotta know when you're in the wrong, and I think I had every right to hand it to you after you were being a douche that night. I think I had every right to do a stand-up, yada yada, and you need to move on from that. I think you're being a douche about that, and you know, like that's the point. Is if he can't handle that or whatever, then fine. But the point is, what you have to realize is that you have to realize is that, like, he got up in front of everybody and slapped another person. And he wasn't charged for, like, you have to understand where people are coming from. People are irritated that, like, this very decorated, actor, like, the point is that it looked elite. It looked like he was, like what everybody's saying, the elite, essentially he can get away with this. Yeah. Yes. Correct, he did. That's why everybody's pissed. Because he was Will Smith, he was able to get up on stage, slap Chris Rock, and he wasn't arrested for it. So now his career is in the tank? I don't agree with that. I do think he apologized, right? I think they both did, didn't they? So this is people's inability to move on. This is other people causing problems after the fact. Chris Rock wants to do a stand-up routine, fine. It's other people then talking about it, making it a thing, yada yada yada, and then Will focusing on that and stuff like this. Like, no, just forget about it. People are gonna do that. I mean, if those people are doing something illegal, all right, that's a little different. But no, I mean, like, people are gonna talk about it, so you just have to can't let it bother you. At any point in time, you could have asked your question. So because I told you guys about what YouTube was doing at the beginning of this stream, remember how I said about restricting the channel, they're breaking the app for me, restricting the concurrent to only 2, yada yada yada. So obviously in this stream now they fixed that for this stream only, so that way it will be normal. But I got news for you. They didn't fix it. It's just going to continue to happen. This is how it's always been. This is how it's literally always been. This is going to continue to happen. Yeah, they have always caused these problems. They have always been basically attacking me, and it's kind of obvious that picks and chooses. And so, again, this app that I'm using, this trash app. Why did the two concurrents that just left, why did they leave? Why did they just leave at the exact same time? Why did the two concurrents that came in here at exactly the same time both just leave at exactly the same time? Why is that a regular thing that happens? Well, because YouTube is in here. They don't want to acknowledge that they are sending groups of people in here and then removing evidence of it. So anyway, we were talking about at the beginning of this this stream that, you know, this trash YouTube app doesn't really work anymore. They had all these features. Yep, it had all these features that worked, and then one day they just decided, well, we're gonna break all of these features, and we're gonna make it so that he can't stream horizontally, which I can't do. Cannot stream horizontally. Cannot go live horizontal. There are no. Cannot stream horizontally from this app. Haven't been able to do it since since the trash app has been broken for me since the end of last year. So again, not really sure why we're not fixing an app that doesn't function. I have gone live and shown that the app doesn't function properly. I have shown everything that it does. If you take 3 thumbnails, like if you sit there and you take 3 thumbnails, after the 3rd one, it won't keep it. It will restart the app, and you'll have to go back in and redo everything. Yep, if you take 3 thumbnails, doesn't matter what you do. No matter what you do, if you take 3 thumbnails, it will refresh, it will leave, it will forget all of your settings, and you will have to go back in and retake your thumbnail. You also can't see the thumbnail. It doesn't actually orient the screen properly when it's doing the thumbnail. So again, this is how we know that they're just breaking the orientation of the app intentionally so that I don't go live horizontally. Yeah, YouTube's lying to you. They don't want me to do this. YouTube does not want me to do that. Not really sure why. Probably because they know if I do that, there'll be a shitload of people in here, and my stream will do better. They flat out know it. And they know flat out that if I were to stream like this, again, I can't stream horizontally. Can't do it. Physically can't do it. YouTube took the ability from my app at the end of last year. We're going to continue proving that YouTube has been doing these things and file a lawsuit against YouTube for restricting my channel while not telling me. You know, just randomly just restricting various things at various times while not telling you. So again, I can't stream like this. It just says orientation is locked, rotate device back. So again, when I stream and I try to fucking go live, I have shown this on the fucking stream before, but YouTube is stupid. YouTube does not give a flying fuck. They don't give a fuck. Yeah, YouTube will literally just break your shit and leave it broken. They don't care. And the point is, we're going to go ahead and sue. Yeah, we're going to prove that time and time again, YouTube took entire features from my app, my streaming devices. Again, I can never stream horizontally from this app, ever. Never, ever, ever. Haven't been able to do it for months. That is a massive loss in something that other people are allowed to have. Other people are streaming with. Other streamers are using. And you just took this. So we will sue YouTube. And we will prove that YouTube did this because other people complained to YouTube that my internet is quick. Yep, other people are pissed off that I have fast internet and can stream certain things that they can't. So therefore they complain to YouTube, and now YouTube has retaliated on me. We're going to prove all this in court. We're going to show that YouTube simply retaliated against me because I know how to use the platform. So because I know how to use the platform, we're going to prove that time and time again, all YouTube did was very slowly but surely take features that I had the ability to use. And again, anybody can stream horizontally from the app. Yeah, anybody can do that. I can do that at any subscriber count whatsoever. I don't even need subscribers to stream horizontally from the YouTube app. So the fact that I'm sitting here over 1,000 subscribers, and you keep sending. Also, I'd like to remind you too that I have a family member that is harassing me. So I want to remind YouTube that any mail that you're not sending to my address, my specific address, any mail that you send incorrectly to another address, and you do this very obviously, air quotes, by accident, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna follow a paper trail back and find out why that actually happened. We're gonna research and find out why that actually happened, because I'm getting a little bit sick and tired of the fact that again, I have lived nowhere else ever, and they're just gonna go ahead and send any mail that they would send to me instead to another family member at a different address. And again, that family member is harassing me and does not have legal authority to open or have my mail. So again, if you're sending that shit and doing this, you're the one at fault, and you are at fault, YouTube. It is all your fault. All of this is all your fault. The whole thing. So, just possibly be certain people even getting arrested will be your fault, YouTube. So, just want to remind you that you cause problems for people. So yeah, we will be filing that lawsuit at a certain point. It's just documentation and all that. But yeah, for sure, they've been doing this for a while. Where there's just no end to them breaking things that I'm allowed to use on the level. There's just no end to them intentionally causing a problem when something should function. Now, kind of like, why is my camera at home completely backwards and reversed? Why? Why is that? Why are you randomly reversing why are you doing this, YouTube? And why are you trying to claim that OBS is doing it, by the way? Why did you break my camera to the point that it's backwards? It shows up reverse, sort of like my phone does. And remember, I thought this was my front-facing camera until the very next stream when you fixed it and showed me it wasn't, and then just reverted it back the next one just to prove that you were doing it. You actually did that. YouTube actually did that. Yeah, you know how like you're looking at me through the front-facing camera and words are backwards and stuff like that? Yeah, it's not actually supposed to happen. This is how you know when somebody's channel is restricted. That's how you know. Yep, YouTube's just fucking around. It's never supposed to happen. They are never supposed to do that. Yep, they're doing it. Their lawyers are doing that because somewhere in the background, they're trying to reverse some fucking lettering that some dumbass bot picked up is going to be some copyright thing. Yeah, because the picture of Patrick Stewart in the background that nobody can fucking see says Star Trek: The Next Generation, and almost nobody can read it, and it's super fucking blurry. You dumbasses. Fucking stupid assholes. So they flipped the thing around. They started doing this ever since the one day I did a short wearing a Seinfeld shirt. That was the first time they did it. I recorded a short. I recorded a vocal short wearing a Seinfeld shirt. Yep. And this is before he was airing Seinfeld on YouTube endlessly. I guess he does now. I subscribed, by the way. But this was before that, I think. And they started just reversing my fucking shirt. Just reversing the camera just because I was wearing a Seinfeld shirt. Yep. And, YouTube just does that. So again, my camera right now on OBS is backwards. I have to fix it. I have to fix it. Yep, I fix it. Yep. So why the fuck is YouTube doing? Why is YouTube breaking my things? Why is YouTube breaking my software? Yeah, so time and time again, all these things that have broken over the years, where Elden Ring doesn't work. Yeah, remember where Elden Ring didn't work for X amount of time, still doesn't? Because they broke it? Yeah. Yep. All these things that YouTube has broken over the years, they actually broke Elden Ring on my Series X. YouTube is going to get sued massively for destruction of property. Digital destruction of property. Yeah. I am working. I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. I'm working with somebody that I can't talk about it. There's a person. I don't know if I'm allowed to even say that much, but it has to do with laws and stuff like that. Signing laws in and to play and stuff like that. So the point is that, we want to work with somebody like a senator or somebody like that that's going to, essentially realize what's happening. Realize that YouTube, throughout history, throughout the course of, the platform, the history of the platform, has destroyed people's stuff. They know how to destroy something if they want to. They know how to break it digitally. They actually know how to do that. They've spent time figuring out how to do it. It's not a conspiracy. It's actually like real. They can actually do these things, and they figured out how to do it. And so the point is, you guys have started to kind of realize that I'm not making this shit up by now. Like, I realized that initially a while back, it started to sound made up, and it started to sound like conspiracy, so I had to do a lot to prove it. I had to show you guys a lot of things. Now we've come full circle. It's very obvious what's happening. You guys can clearly see YouTube is attacking me. You can clearly see them breaking their own platform left and right, just so I don't go viral. You can see it. So, you know, we will have that day in court. We will prove. We will file the lawsuit. The point is to work with somebody who's going to, you know, get a law in place and sign a law. You know, essentially just prove enough that this is being weaponized. That not you know, like this is an issue where it's as simple as certain evil coders that exist out there actually are designing code and giving it to them for them to use for things they shouldn't be using it for. So this is what you have to rationalize. So some of these, like, these little codes that these pen testers and stuff designed that were supposed to be for good, YouTube is now like using these little tools and these little ideas to basically just harass me and get you to think certain things about me, because again, they're just going to show you what you want to see. They're going to show you what you want to see, and they're gonna convince you all the live long day, you know, this and that. How many times were you guys talking about something in your car or something like that, and all of a sudden it popped up on YouTube's algorithm or something like that? It's not a coincidence. It's not. It's really not. Do you know why scammers loop videos on the swipe feed and then get people to watch them? Do you know why? It's a shame. There's a lot of you that aren't very smart. See, I really don't think that scam baiters give themselves enough credit. I think they're some of the smartest people on the planet. Unfortunately, like, this is what you have to realize, is that in this day and age, you need to start realizing who's smart and who isn't, and get smart. You need to become smart, because otherwise, anybody that just simply knows a little bit more about technology than you is going to take advantage of you. So, yeah, if you ever, like, you know, like this sort of thing where you're, you know, it's not like you watched it earlier or anything like that. You randomly thought of something you haven't thought of in forever. Now, what YouTube wants to convince you of is that you saw this and you subconsciously remember it from, like, when you saw it, you know, like a couple hours ago or something on a thumbnail or something like that. And they're going to convince you of that. YouTube is actually just letting certain people listen to you. That's all they're doing. YouTube, every single person that downloads the YouTube app gives microphone permissions to the YouTube app. The NSA, the FBI, Microsoft, and now various other people that work for Elon Musk sit there and listen to you. Because again, they have permission to do so with the YouTube app. Because the YouTube app gives those permissions through your microphone, through your phone. So basically, all they have to do is know your information, and they can sit there and listen to you through your microphone, through your phone, and even maybe see you. Because again, YouTube allows those permissions through their app, through the camera, through the microphone, yada yada yada. There have been many times where I have been able to confirm very easily, and we'll talk about this in court, I suppose, but I was very easily able to confirm that somebody was actually monitoring my voice and, like listening for it, monitoring through my microphone. Not a conspiracy, yes. Not people do this. You think somebody's not doing it? You're the one that's going to get taken advantage of. Then you really think that people can't do that? You're stupid. Pierogi does it on almost every fucking stream. He did it to fucking Kai just to prove that he could do it. These guys can do that. And if they can do it, I got news for you. The whole point is if he can do it. What he does every day, a lot of what he does, he's still confined to the law. You have to realize that. And so a lot of what he does, you realize you could also do. It's literally that simple. So the point is, some people are. And some people are doing things they shouldn't be. Like, endlessly sitting in their basement. And because they know somebody's network password, all they're doing is endlessly listening to their conversations, what they're saying, and recording them. Oh, you didn't think I didn't know about that, did you? Oh, that's right. I know. I'm just wondering about something. All these Christians that they get baptized. Are you Baptist? Like this is kind of like where I start running into like where we talk about beliefs and stuff like that. Like there's so many things in the Bible that like I don't want to sit here and talk about religion, but like this is where I get into it with people. Is like, yeah, all right, you're a Christian. Why do you believe that baptizing is a symbolic way of saving somebody or somehow saves somebody or has anything to do with fucking anything? Like, why do you think that fucking matters at all? And like, it just, like, the fact that people hold on to these archaic, like, ritualistic fucking bullshit things and think that God gives a fuck that dunk somebody in some water, like, you gotta be stupid. You gotta be some special kind of stupid. Like I don't know. This is the problem. Is like you're gonna start drawing out, what I actually think, and you're not gonna like it. And that's the point. Is like that's what that person wanted to do, for sure. And that's what people do. Is they want to find something that other people hate about you and talk about it. Yeah, like I just. The whole point of Jesus Christ, the whole point of God in general, was that God doesn't actually... There's one plan, and none of you were following it, so he keeps resetting the earth. He's done it like fucking 6 times already. Y'all think the earth is a few thousand years old, you fucking stupid. It's millions of years old. There have been civilizations before us, we've proved it through carbon dating. It's almost the end times again. And we are at the end of the sixth. This is it. Yeah, how many fucking times in the Bible do they reference God's number being 7 and shit like that? Okay, if there's one thing I'm willing to fucking believe is that one. Yep, that actually makes sense. So you want to sit here and you want to ask my opinion? I think we're all fucking doomed, and I think Satan is who you all elected. And I think everybody misses the fucking point when they sit there and they go to church and go through the motions, yet they can't remember the things they're supposed to remember. They can't remember the fact that this is exactly how the Bible got, and this is exactly how times got when God was pissed off, when God wasn't happy. Yeah, the point is he does send people to tell you to fuck off. And he does. The point is he doesn't fucking kill people in his own name. And he doesn't march armies in God's name to kill. No. Are you stupid? He'll just wipe the earth. He's not gonna pick and choose like that. We all know that's not how he fucking operates. You have free will. You are in control of your life or you're not. Get control of it. Start realizing his plan was world peace. The sooner that you all realize that God wanted us all to get along, and literally the point is that heaven is supposed to be here. You're supposed to make it. Idiots. Yes, through world peace and us working together, we obtain eternal life through each other. Dumbasses. And then you think you think I'm sinning and so sinful and gonna go to hell just because I call you a dumbass. No, you deserved it. Because it's from my heart. The point is you don't listen, dumbass. You're missing the point. Donald fucking Trump gets up in front of you every day and proves that he's literally Satan. He's literally every part of that Bible that God said he would look like, that God said Satan would look like, and he has come before you. He's doing so many of the things. He hits the nail on the head on so many of those biblical points of what Satan's going to look like and how he's all going to bring doom to the earth. And what is this one fucking guy doing? It's not some fucking cocky bullshit thing. No, it's literally just I am. Like, I'm so sick and tired of being evolution just way like 10 years ahead of everybody's thinking. And I like some people, even in college, like that's the point. Like you go to college, you might want to be. You think you're going to be around smart people that think the same. It's not really. They're just going through the motions too. So like you think they're going to be fucking smart too? No. The funny thing is, half those people, it's really hard for them to do those things. This is the unfortunate thing. And you know, you guys want to sit here and hate me just because of my opinions of all of you. Just because my opinion is that you're not very smart. Most people aren't very smart. And therefore you're going to hate me? This is a valid opinion. It's not even an opinion, it's just true. Education system is in the fucking tank. Other people that even vote for Trump are saying that, and then the people that vote for Trump know that it fucking is. Yet you sit here and listen to better, credible facts all the time, and have nothing valid to say. Literally nothing valid to say. You listen to something better, a better solution, and you're like, nope. You know, all the morons that sat there and got interviewed on the street, and somebody sat there and told them if it sounded like a good idea or something like that, and the guy's like, well, if Trump did it, because he's like telling him all these things. Do you think that was a good idea? Do you think that was a good idea? He's telling him all these Trump things, and then the last thing he lists is something Obama did, but he didn't tell him that. And he's like, well, yeah, Trump did it. That's a great idea. And he's like, well, Obama did that last thing I told you about. And the guy's like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Trump did it. I heard something about that. And like, so like the point is immediately the guy wants to fucking argue because he's wrong. This is everybody. I've seen it a million times. That's a real scenario that really happened. And it's happened a million times over where these fucking stupid people are just wrong. They vote for a dumbass. And then they go, oh yeah, we want you to vote for the biggest dumbass too. And then they go, oh, by the way, this dumbass is also one of the richest people in the world, and he's taking credit for taking away Roe versus Wade and all that shit, taking away women's rights and causing a problem at the border. Yeah. Like he really wants to take credit for these things. This is the jackass that you all voted for. Yeah, good job, morons. Nice debate. Didn't answer a single debate question. Just talked over every female candidate he had. Biden just told him to shut the fuck up, basically. Biden just said, well, you shut up, man. So, like, the point is, well, with another guy there, the guy finally just says, shut up. The women were respectful toward the man. You know, what's fucked up? They shouldn't have been. Yeah, they should have just acted like the guy does. So, the point is, you all literally sit there and look at that as Trump being the stronger person. I promise you, if it was Trump versus me, I'd win. Yeah, I promise you, if it were Trump versus me, I'd win. How strong a person isn't measured by how loud they can fucking talk over somebody. You're fucking dumb as you're literally dumb as shit if you think that. That guy is the weakest person on the planet. The point is, he could never admit he was wrong about anything. He has to lie about it. He has to be like, oh, it's fake news. He doesn't have the balls to admit he was wrong about anything. So yeah, you want my opinion on religion? Stop electing the literally Satan, and then claiming that he goes to church. And like literally, there was never any record of him going to church. He literally didn't go to church. He wasn't a Christian. Then all of a sudden, he runs for president. He fucking fakes running for president. He loves it. So then he really actually runs and he wins. And you all start believing his bullshit. Like he literally, it was a fucking scam. This is why India takes advantage of you even more. Because every single stupid person that votes for Donald Trump tells every Indian person that they can get taken advantage of by a fucking scammer. Because that's all he is. Idiots. Literally all he ever fucking did was stage running for, it was a staged event. He was pretending to run for president so he could sell a fucking book or something because he was getting canceled was the point. And so he hired all these people, he staged this fucking thing running for president, booked all these events. People were like, yeah, let's just vote for this asshole. He doesn't give a flying fuck about this country. He cares about him, idiots. Start paying attention. Start paying the fuck attention. He doesn't give a shit. You elected a moron that wants to take advantage of you. First time he was in office, all he did was the same fucking thing. He cut taxes for the rich. That's it. That's what he did. He cut taxes for the rich. Anytime I tell somebody that likes Trump that, they just say shut up or something insulting. Again, because you don't want to accept that the Donald Trump actually hurt your wallet and cost you more money. Cutting taxes for the rich means you pay more, idiots. Yeah, he didn't cut spending, he didn't cut funding, he didn't cut spending. He increased spending while cutting the biggest portion of taxes. The upper class. He cut it so he pays less while increasing spending. That's what he did in his first time in office. And you're all too fucking stupid to pay attention. Duh, let's vote for Donald Trump again. Darkity-dar. We're a bunch of dumbasses that don't actually pay attention to what he does. Dark-a-dar. Let's vote for Donald Trump again, because duh, we're fucking stupid. Meanwhile, Canadians are well aware that not every American is dumb. They are pissed. They are really pissed off at us. As they should be. As they fucking should be. Remember when, remember when he said he could shoot somebody and not lose a single voter? Remember when he said that? We were all literally just don't care. And he said something kind of like that. Like, the point is that the president has a certain demeanor. He's supposed to be held at a certain regard. I do not hold Donald Trump to a high regard. I think he's a disgusting piece of shit individual. That piece of garbage should not be idolized, looked up to, or be in charge of anything. He's a piece of trash that paints orange on his face. So again, when he causes a trade war, like he did the first time, what do you think raised all the prices? When you went to this lovely store right here, and you went there a few years ago and you asked the manager why all the prices are going up, and the manager just simply told you, well, they just are. Our prices at our wholesalers are going up, so we're raising prices to match. You know, the DC, the prices at the distribution, the wholesaler that's selling them to them. So when they're telling me that the people that they're shipping these goods from are increasing prices, and we're talking like over COVID, we're talking years ago, when piece of shit Donald Trump was in office the first time, causing the first trade war. And I specifically ask why the prices are going up, and they say, well, we're just matching what our, we're just increasing them to match. I know who to turn to. I know that it's not their fault. Because the point was, I started to notice that over COVID, out of nowhere, my receipt was a good $20 to $40 more expensive than it normally was at the end of the visit. $20 to $40 is significant. If I spend $140, that's 20 to 40% of my normal spending. More. And you don't think that's a big deal. You're so stupid that you think that Donald Trump forcing countries to pay a tariff on top of tariffs they already pay isn't a stupid fucking idea. You're dumber than he is. You're so fucking stupid. None of you understand anything about government. You're fucking stupid. Accept it. So yeah, you want to know why I'm pissed off? Because of Donald Trump ruining our lives. And you're fucking stupid. That's it. Because you're fucking stupid. Basically, everybody in this country is fucking stupid. And you just simply can't admit Donald Trump harms people. Donald Trump is the devil. Donald Trump is literally destroying our democracy. And all you're concerned about is, this guy is calling me stupid, so therefore I should vote for Donald Trump again. Oh, this guy is telling me he's stupid. My feelings. Okay. Or maybe you should listen to the guy that's calling you stupid. Maybe he's actually knows a thing or two. Maybe there's a reason he's saying that. Oh yeah, you know, I don't just endlessly talk about this stuff for hours and hours and hours, way longer than Trump could ever talk about it. He sits there and says that nobody ever thought of it like that before. He talks about introducing something that's been there since the beginning, tariffs and shit. Like he's like, I don't think anybody's ever thought about it like that before. Nobody's ever thought about it like that before. A joint venture. A joint venture. Moron. You're literally dumb if you believe his stupid fucking bullshit. Nobody even thought about it like a joint venture. He's trying to use terms that you don't know to sound smart. Joint venture. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, you stupid people will believe anything. Like, you really will. You sit here and you sell his products and make money for him. If Biden did that, if Biden had all these products and people were selling, putting tents up and stuff like that, you'd be like, oh, communism. Oh man, look, they're selling all these hats and they're taking over. They're taking our jobs. You'd be like freaking out. Yet Donald Trump sits here and has a fan base. That's the problem. He doesn't have voters. He doesn't have people that constructively actually think about what he wants to do. He doesn't actually have people that give a shit about what he's doing. He has a fan base. He has desperate people that want help, that think he's going to reach out and reach into their lives and make them rich and famous and yada, yada, yada. No, he's going to do the fucking opposite. If anything, you're far more likely to have gotten that if you continue the democracy run, you idiots. That's elected dictator. We're stupid. We don't know how government works. We didn't pay attention in history class. Oh, we're gonna fall asleep and make fun of people in history class, and then when we leave high school, all we're gonna do is pump out kids because we're a bunch of fucking retards that don't know how to do life. And then when we pump out a bunch of kids, we're gonna become even worse because all we're gonna do is see things our kids do and want to protect our kids and and we don't know exactly how bad it's actually getting because all we do is get help from the government because of our kids. We're a bunch of fucking dumbasses. Super Bowl thoughts. I didn't, I'll be honest with you, I have a much more informed thought and decision to make about the Super Bowl when I actually watch it for myself. I mean, like, I actually watch the season and keep up with the season, but I did not really do that this year. I did not really watch or keep up with the season this year, and so I don't really have much of an informed decision on the outcome, or like who I think is going to win. I will tell you that somebody that can sit there and deduce and analyze everything about both teams is always going to get, almost always going to get the answer right. So, have I gotten the predictions? Yes. Have I gotten them pretty much every year? Yeah. I don't think there's a single year. Remember, did I get it last year? I may not have missed it. May not have made it last year, but I don't remember actually. I can't remember what last year was. But yeah, I mean, if I'm informed and I know about the teams and I know about the players and stuff like that, and I watch and I know what's going on that season, yeah, I can usually get it. I've got the past, I don't even know how many in a row. So I'm not going to make my prediction because I haven't been watching to pay attention to those things. But yeah, I did predict. There was even plenty of years in a row where I said, where I was like, well, I'm going to predict these guys. Like, I want these people to win, but I know flat out it's not going to happen. I know it's going to go to this team or whatever. And it did. So yeah, like, again, the trolls that exist in my life that will take out of that what they heard will, of course, say that, I predicted something wrong or something like that. But really what it was I rooted for this team this year, and so therefore that asshole troll is always going to say that I predicted that team was going to win. No. Like, that's the asshole troll. That's the point. This is what people have been doing. You have to realize this is what people do to each other. And this is what I've been noticing and I've been calling out, is essentially people will spread misinformation specifically to continue to perpetuate fake news, to continue to perpetuate that concept that it exists, even though it doesn't. They create it. It doesn't exist until they create it. So yeah, I've definitely successfully predicted many in a row for the past, I don't even know how long, but the point is, I have done that. So that's why, like, I know I don't have any problem, with certain things, especially removing myself from the equation of how I feel about it. I feel about it. There's one of my pizzas off the seat. How I feel about it, because I don't really give a shit. Like, that's how I feel about the team shouldn't go into me thinking about whether they're going to win or not, because that's not me intelligently just thinking about whether they're going to win. Like, I'm putting my own bias in there if I'm doing that. You can't do that. You can't objectively look at anything with put your own bias into it. Pretty much everything I look at, that's what I do. I can do, and this is almost nobody can do, which is why they do come to my channel and flock to my channel for info and content and ideas and how to feel about things, yada yada yada. Because almost nobody can objectively think about a situation anymore. They really can't. They really can't. They know that I am one of the only remaining logical thinkers on the internet, on the planet maybe. And they've deduced this. They have realized this. They really have. And regardless of how much they hate me, they, I pissed them off, yada yada yada. God. These fucking assholes are making me stop for lights today. Let me tell you what. You're a piece of shit if you do that too, by the way, because look, there's nobody at the light. There was nobody. So you can't tell me that they didn't see that I was driving with this in the cradle and do that on purpose. The police have been doing weird things. They have. They've been doing weird things. Anyway, regardless, yeah, like, again, there was no reason for the light to change. Like, the light is triggered. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't just change. I know for some of you that live in, like, busy areas, you have stuff on, like, timers and stuff like that. Around here, it's not necessarily the case. Anyway, regardless of that, the point is, I don't speak in conspiracies. I don't believe in them unless I give proof and I see enough evidence along the facts. So, like, that's the point, is, like, a lot of this stuff where I talk about it, it sounds like conspiracy to you. I've seen the evidence. I've seen it happen. I've seen those things. And remember, I am that logical thinker. So this is why this is so concerning to some of these people, and they're actually shutting up and they're not saying anything. They're just silently watching to see how it unfolds. Because they are aware that what I'm saying is true. They are aware of it. They can't say anything. Because the moment they do, they involve themselves in their entire community, and it just gets nasty. They don't want to do that. And so they really can't. But you have to realize that it is a skill to be able to look at things like that. It shouldn't be. It should be something that most people should be able to do. So my thing is education. Like, why can't people do this and be more resourceful with their ways of thinking anymore? And why can't everybody look at that the same way that I look at that? You know, like the guy that's taking advantage of, stuff like that. Why can't everybody look at that the same way I do? Well, that's kind of the point. It's not. I can sit here and say on the middle of the road, and I would love to vote Republican as long as there would actually be a decent candidate for it. I can sit here and say on the middle of the road I'd love to vote Democrat as long as there's a decent candidate for it too. But the point is, when you have the media doing this to you, and you have so many people making them all look bad, you don't know. So many people don't know. And they can't objectively look at it. And they're making them all look bad. All of them. Like the media in general does it for sure. They discredit it. Democrats are, they love to do that because that's sort of their job. But you have to realize, what's happening. And objectively look at it. Take yourself from the equation. Your bias, essentially, how you feel about the person. Like, the point is, I personally don't feel any type of way about Trump. It's just that, like, the things that he does would lead to X, Y, and Z that would make me think that he wants to take over the country and wants you to not have your rights and stuff. Like, the point is, this leads to this, which leads to that. So the point is you follow the logical, it's leading here. You follow where it leads. It's the same way you follow a paper trail. You just literally follow the logical points in which somebody leaves a trail for you, And like there's so many things like after something happened, he did something. Like after